Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into video number 148, assignment number 42. Please send this assignment to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com for credit towards the online course and for feedback. All submissions must be legibly handwritten and scanned as a PDF or sent as a picture. Your task is to translate the following Sanskrit sentences into English and change the voice in the table format. What do we mean by changing the voice? This part of the assignment is reflecting on assignment number lesson number 144 for purposes of practice. Now let us get started with the pronunciation before we go into example sentence number 1, which is Mata Putram Nakadapi Vismarati. Number 2 is Idam Antimam Kusumam Tubhyam Yachani. Number 3 is Ramah Sitam Vanit Tyajat. Number 4 is Kshudra Sarpo Harimadashat. Number 5 is Amu Katham Kathayata. Number 6 is Dutau Nripatehe Putrama Nayatam. Number 7 is Netaram Viraiha Sohanu Sarama. Number 8 is Imam Laghum Bharam Vaha Anyatha Prabhustvam Tardayet. Number 9 is Kanyaya Vadhodhamena Narena Dishayate. Number 10, Dishyate. So Kanyaya Vadhodhamena Narena Dishyate. Number 10 is Mama Vachanani Yadi Yuyamavagacheta Yuyamasham Na Tyajeta. Number 11 is Vayam Ramam Viram Manyamahe. Number 12 is Tvam Papa Makaro Ata Etavaham Tvam Nindami. Number 13 is Stenena Vahuni Ratnanya Chorayanta. Number 14 is Durjananam Dhanam Vidhina Hriyatamiti Sumati Nodyate. Number 15 is Chiram Prasadam Abhitishtha. And number 16 is He Balo Yuvamacharyam Tushnim Seveyatham. These are all the sentences that you need to translate. And now going back to number 1 as our example sentence. So again, number 1 is Mata Putram Nakadapi Vismarati. So as we translate this, as usual, Mataf is a feminine noun ending in long a, nominative singular. It means mother, so it seems to be the subject of the sentence. Putram came from putra, masculine noun that ends in a. When it was declined to the accusative singular case, it became putram, and it means son or a child. Nakadapi is just an adverb that means never. And now let's take a look at the verb vismarati. So vismarati, you know that this is in the present active tense and voice because T is indicating the termination ending. By looking at that, you know that it's active. Because there's not a ya inserted in there, you know that this is not passive. And Vismarati is third person singular. First person active voice parasmaipadi. It came from the root word vismre, which means to forget. Now, it is in third person singular because it is agreeing with the noun that is in the nominative case, and that is mata. So that's how you know that this means, when we're talking about third person singular, it's referring to the mother. So that's why it means she forgets, the mother forgets. So when you put the entire translation together, it seems as though the mother is never forgetting something, the mother never forgets, and what the thing that she never forgets is the object of the sentence, the son or the child. So the final translation is a mother never forgets her child, or a mother never forgets her son. Now going back to the second part of the instructions for this assignment is to change the voice. So since we know that this is in the present active tense and mood, we have to change this into the present passive. The way to do that is to follow the guidelines for the passive, to converting the passive voice. So mother is a nominative, so that is usually in the instrumental case, instrumental singular. And putram is the object of the active sentence, so it becomes in the passive voice, it becomes in the nominative. So if you take a look at the translation, a mother never forgets her son, a way how to say this in the passive voice and having it mean the same thing is that a child is never forgotten by his mother. So or a son is never forgotten by his mother. So notice that it's active because the mother is actively never forgetting in the sentence. But you have to, it's passively shown that the mother never forgets her child because the son, the child, is the subject of the sentence. A child is never forgotten by his mother. It's not the child that's doing the forgetting. It's the mother that is never forgetting. So that is why it is called passive. So anyhow, back to the translation. So by the mother, so that's instrumental. So that's mataya, because it is declined to like lata. And then putram becomes nominative singular, putraha. And then you have nakadapi stays the same. But let's take a look at the verb now. So he is forgotten. So this has to be present passive, third person, singular. So again, the verb has to agree with whatever is in the nominative case. So we know that he is forgotten because it's the son is never forgotten by his mother. So that is why this verb is agreeing with the son, because the son is in the nominative case in the sentence because it appears to be the subject. So present passive third person singular, it becomes vismaryate. The reason why it becomes vismaryate, the reason why the word smre turns into smar is because of the following sandhi rule. So the sandhi rule is that smri turns into smar because the final ri after a compound consonant becomes ar. So smra is sma, the half sa connected to the ma is a compound consonant. So that's why it becomes vismaryate. He is forgotten. If it wasn't for the ri in the smri, because it is a first conjugation, you would just keep the verbal root as it is and you wouldn't have the verbal base. So I'm just trying to clarify that this is not the verbal base that we're using, and then you have to add the ya to indicate that this is in the passive tense, and then you have to add the atmanepadi or the middle voice termination ending. So that's how it turns into vismaryate. And then your final translation is mataya putro na kadapi vismaryate. So it's putro because putraha, when it's preceded by an and then it's followed by a soft consonant. In this case, it's the na in nakadapi. It turns into, the visarg turns into an o. And you guys know this already because we have been doing this sandhi for a very long time. So this is the final translation. This is the final translation. And so we have Mata Putram Nakadapi Vismarati, and then you have Mataya Putro Nakadapi Vismaryate. And this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.